Is peace on earth, goodwill toward men impossible? No. It begins with each and every one of us individually. And my prayer and my hope is that you and I, all of us, can experience the true peace of Christmas that only can be found in Jesus Christ. I believe that, saints, with all of my heart. Peace is in Jesus Christ. Amen. Pastor.
Amen. Well done, Pastor Ricky. Well done. Well done. I picked up at this place of Pearl Harbor, and I went out and watched some clips about what we did to Hiroshima. And you can hear in the voice, how dare they go against what is already agreed. We are going to send an atom bomb to Hiroshima. We'll send something bigger. We'll do more destruction. We'll cause more death. We'll say, you don't mess with us. There was a little girl named Sadaka Sasaki. Am I saying her last name correct? Sasaki. Who was very close to where that bomb went off. Very, very close. She was a runner. She was a trackster. She loved to run. And as a result of being so close to that, she got what they called the atom bomb disease, which was leukemia. And so I chose to give you this story right now so that you can read it, and then I'm going to pick up after the YouTube with a little other part of the sermon. So here's the story. Really big honor today. Donna has folded 1,000 cranes. This is the basket of 1,000, which would allow a hope, which would allow a wish to be done. And even though Sadako did not finish the cranes her classmates did, this is what 1,000 cranes look like. It's a small one. Larger one. 1,000 cranes she folded. She folded those cranes only to die young. But it was an inspiration of peace. My understanding is they still receive thousands of cranes that are tied one to the other. They have these like rainbow colors. You saw it a little bit on the clip. That they continue to do at the place where they set the monument for her. They worked hard to be there. In the middle of a war that killed people years after, she folded these for the one wish to run again. I believe she's running in heaven. Yeah. As an example to all of us about peace. I feel so honored to be able to show you. And if you'd like to go by them, be honorable and respectful, that these are wishes of peace. I found myself, when I saw the basket, I found myself thinking, I wonder what Donna thought as she folded 20 a month? 20 a month? 20 a share?
20 a week.
20 a week. What
started in January. Each one of those 1,000 cranes is a little prayer for peace. Wow. So there's a prayer in each one of those cranes.
Wow.
Thank you.
And if you would like, as you pass by, please help yourself to as many cranes as you would like to take.
Maybe we can string the remainders up in the church.
Yeah.
What an offering. I've seen they had also a very similar thing at Holy Spirit. And it was a project where they put their prayers in, and I saw, but I had no clue exactly what the meaning was. I'd known the origami, but I had no clue what that meant, and that it was this light, this faith, this place of hope. I realize that in our lives, if we focus totally on the idea of war, we don't maybe see where peace is happening. And as I went through those different YouTubes about Sadaki's life, I had this image of a clear Montana sky, cold that it may be, but clear, and looking to the heavens and seeing all those stars, and thinking every one of those are a a candle of peace that exists in our world when it is dark. And that what each one of us do to live our lives more peaceful, to let go of the things that harm and hurt us, to let go of the attitudes that we might not want to have, we become a light.
Yeah.
Now, I happen to know that when we feel and we are centered in our authentic self and we are centered in our heart space, we attract people, and people are attracted to us. It happens one at a time. I believe in this time behind the scenes, we're called, that we're walking our souls to the manger of that birth of the Prince of Peace. They did not understand who he was. That's why I so much wanted the King's song. Will be a peaceful man. The world took that peace and destroyed that man, but did not destroy that peace.
Amen.
You know, we're fortunate that we're not trying to find this peace in a prison camp somewhere. You know, I want to just give you this image. I live in Powell, Wyoming, and there's a site like it is always, you know, Heart Mountain. You know, like the Belt Hill, Heart Mountain. Up on Heart Mountain was a camp, an internment camp from when we were bombed in Hawaii on Pearl Harbor. And you know, when you see the pictures, they're doing a memorial now, but when you see the pictures, when I went there, those boards that they built were not closed. They were cold. And I can remember my mom saying, oh, well, it wasn't so bad. They used to come down and get donuts where I worked at the bakery. You know, and my mom just does that sometimes. And then they had a man come to Northwest Community College who was born in America and put in that encampment. And she struggled with how he still was so resentful about being put in that encampment. He put a name on it. He put what the family had to go through. And my mom started to have to process that. You know, she started to process, and they brought him back again. Only the next time he came, he had healing. He had healing, and he was someone new, and shared to that whole people, all the people there, about that reconciliation. That if he carried the hate, he would become that which he hated. Yeah. It was an amazing piece. So and this week, I just pray that you'll look at and be peaceful with your actions of peace. Amen. See them in your relationships. See that in other people. Emanate that, because it then becomes one of those lights that we can look to and feel encouraged that someone somewhere is setting in peace. And that's how it's going to change. It's like what the undercurrent underneath the river. That's the movement behind the scenes. Amen. We've chosen a secular song because we're doing the songs of Christmas, and I love all the secular songs, and so does Ricky. One of his favorites is White Christmas, and I know that our young Brian will have to go to the historical museum to find out who Burl Ives is, unless he was raised with Frosty the Snowman. It was the Burl Ives character that sang. And so I don't believe there's words with this, but if you know it, you may sing it, and we'll think about it. We certainly have a White Christmas. It was beautiful today. All the trees were frosted. It looked like a Christmas card, a holy place of peace, as those little lights shimmered. So we would like you now to just rest in that peace and enjoy this secular song.